Okay, this video is going to be just a really fun video as I dream up things that I'm going to do once XRP, goes to the moon, so to speak. Do I really believe that XRP is going to the moon? And what does going to the moon really mean? What it means is that it's going to take off. Right now we've been in a bear market for a long time, months and months. We had a short reprieve where the bulls took hold, but we've really just watched XRP just take a slow, over time, like over an average, just a slow dive, right? It's down around 27 cents today, which is man, I see that as the most awesome buying opportunity. I've bought the whole way down. I bought from the time it started to dip, and really happy that I did, because I've spread out my investment then over different rates of buying. Today it's at 27 cents. I'm looking around here for stuff I can sell. I probably should sell this Sunto watch and I'll probably get the Apple Watch, so I'm not gonna make any money there. I probably should sell this trail camera. I've used it about 4 times, have never caught anything on the camera at night, like wildcat or something. I should probably sell this humidity sensor and stuff I was using for when I go look for snakes at night here in Thailand and find cobras and all that stuff. But I like to record all the data as I do. I probably should sell that. It's $200. I don't know what real value I ever got out of it. I've got phones I should sell. I've got 3 phones. My wife has 3 phones. Is that like you? Anyway, so I'm looking for stuff I could sell, because 27 cents to me is like an absolute steal. Yeah, it can go down some more. It can go down to 5 cents. It can go down to 2 cents or less than a penny over this time. We don't have much more time, I think, for it to drop. Maybe we've got another month, but it's going to start the slow climb back up. It's going to start the bull market. I'm absolutely sure if it doesn't do it within the next 3 months, it's doing it within the next couple years. One thing that I never let myself do is dream. I'm so rational, so logical. My brother is DM Logic on YouTube, right? And he does XRP videos as well, long before I started. But yeah, we're just logical. We're just we tend to be fact-based. We tend to look at the big picture, and I don't really dream. I never dream. My brother dreams a lot. He has, short daydreams, like where he's like putting himself somewhere good. I just never do that. Anyway, so I let myself dream, because as time ticks off and as we watch the price fall, it just becomes more real to me how it's going to explode. People say moon and people say $589, is it going to go that high? I don't really care. I mean, if it does, that's... it's going to be great. I'm not going to have all that much XRP left to sell at $589, because I'm sure as hell getting out of it before that. For the most part, if I manage to save 10% of my holdings in XRP by the time it hits $589, wow, I'll be like jumping up and down. You'll see me doing cartwheels down the street, because I'll be so happy that I did so. But if it's at $559, what am I going to do? I'm going to sell it, to be honest. Here's what I'm looking for, because I'm a guy that, though we grew up poor, my brother will tell you that on his channel as well. We grew up, fairly poor. We didn't want, we had shoes on our feet. We had shirts to wear, but they were all hand-me-downs from my cousins. But we didn't have the latest anything. We had a Plymouth Volare as one of our cars. We had a Volkswagen Thing, the orange one. We had a Volkswagen Bus when my dad was still there. My dad left when we were 6. I was 6, or 5 even. We had a Buick Skylark when my mom got a decent job at the post office finally, after she was, you know, she was welding steel at a steel factory when my dad left, because what was she gonna do? Anyways, I don't want to talk about my whole life here, but we did not have it good. We didn't have it even moderately good, but we survived, we thrived. My mom did her best, you know, to do amazing things with us. I played soccer all my life through high school, and she like went the distance, you know, to take me to games and to afford all kind of stuff, you know. Like it was, I'm amazed at the things that she did. And anyway, I'm going like off. I don't let myself dream because that isn't the reality. Back in Tampa, Florida, in Florida, in Miami, I was a real estate agent for a little while. I was a home inspector for a little while. I went to school and got a master's in psychology, in counseling psychology for rehabilitation counseling. I worked in the field for a little bit. I did a Big Brother thing for 3 years that was just awesome and also tore my heart out at the same time. I started businesses online because then I just flipped completely into computers and SEO and building websites online, building businesses online, selling businesses that I built because I didn't want to do them. And anyway, so here we are today, living in Thailand for the past 14 years, and really just forgot about money, you know, as far as excess. Living in Florida, I had plenty. I had whatever I want, really, which wasn't much, but I had it. Living in Thailand, I just gave up. I just didn't care about money anymore. Now I have a family. Now I have a daughter here. She's 8 years old. We've lived, you know, we have not lived high on the hog, or however you say that. We have like a 14-year-old car. We live in a place that's decent enough. We overpay for it, but I got tired of living in like hovels. I mean, we were paying $50 a month at one point, my wife and I, for our place to live. It was just like a dorm room for college students. But anyway, so recently I realized, man, I gotta like get back to what I was doing. I have to ramp it up. It'd be nice if we could send my daughter to private school at some point. It would be nice if we could go on a vacation. We don't. We just, I don't know. We live in Krabi, Thailand. It's like a vacation. To me, it is. So, but the wife, you know, is anxious to go do something, anything. You know, she just wants to get out of the area, just even for a little bit. And I understand. Anyway, so I'm dreaming lately. The past couple days, I allowed myself to really think about what would I do if XRP really goes up. And to me, really going up means, what if XRP hits $100? If it hits $100, without telling you everything, you know, that I'm invested in, but if it hits $100, we're gonna have millions of dollars. And that's, it's very hard for me to even consider, because I just never considered it about my life. Did I ever need $1 million? Did I ever shoot for it? I never did. Always made enough that I just didn't care. Now I care. I'm 52 years old and it's time to do something, right? It's, I saw this opportunity with XRP and I just thought, my God, man, this is, if you don't jump on this, you're an idiot, because it's right in front of you. You're an idiot because there's so many videos, you know, on YouTube that you can study and consider. There's so many articles you can read online about it. I mean, there's just endless information about it. You need to get into it and do it. So I gradually did. It took me longer than I thought it would. But yeah, a few months to really get a grasp on it, to get a grasp of mining crypto and all of that, you know, like Bitcoin and stuff. And but today I have a good grasp, and I hope you do too. I hope you're at least searching for that, right? I hope you're, because it's not that, the learning curve is not that great. The learning curve is not, it's not just smart people who understand cryptocurrency. It 100% is not. In fact, I've met people that are well into cryptocurrency and honestly just not that smart at all. What am I dreaming about? Say XRP even goes up to $30, $40, $50. What am I thinking about? I'm thinking about a trip for my family, and not just my immediate family, but my brother, my sister, their kids, my mother. I think I'm gonna hold it at that, but I may even go, you know, to aunts and uncles, a couple of my aunts and uncles I just love. We're going to Hawaii. I think we're gonna charter a catamaran because I've been watching some sailing videos, you know, people on catamarans, and it looks like just a blast. Looks like it's safe enough, looks like it's big enough. You'd have to rent, I'd have to actually charter a big one. For 10 people, a luxury catamaran runs anywhere from like $20,000 to $50,000 a week. I don't care. You know, if I have millions of dollars, I just don't care. This is one thing that I've been thinking about for a long time, 10 years or so. Wow, wouldn't it be nice if at some point the family as a group could go to somewhere like Hawaii or wherever, but probably Hawaii because I lived there for 6 years. And that's what we're doing. We're gonna charter a boat. It's gonna be an unreal expense. We're gonna have a blast. We're gonna do it for 15, 20 days, and you know, it'll be that one time that we do it ever in our whole lives, and that'll be cool. The other things I'm gonna do are gonna pale in comparison. My vehicle, I've been thinking about which vehicle would I get because we have this old Honda that's 14 years old. I don't even know what it's like to sit in a decent vehicle because in Thailand, not a whole lot of people have a real decent vehicle. And nobody that I happen to be friends with either. So I think we're looking at a CRV, HRV, the Honda CRV or HRVs. That'll be fine for me. Something that's safe, something that could fit, you know, 5 people would be good. Something under, well, I'm thinking in Thai baht, 1 million baht. Something around 1 million baht, maybe $25,000, $30,000 max. And here in Thailand, they put in a luxury tax on the vehicles. So like a CRV, like one of the newer ones, it's more than $50,000. No, it's $45,000. And you know, we're not buying that. So we'll buy one that's a year old, 2 years old, or something like that. That'll be, I think, our huge expense. We're not buying a house here. There's just no point. The houses are very poorly made. I don't know that we would actually own the house for real because anytime the government changed or we may have revolution here. You know, you have no idea what's going to happen here in this country. So we wouldn't buy anything here. We would probably reinvest in crypto to some degree, to some length, at some length, because I don't see it going away unless there's something new coming out, and then, you know, we may invest in that. Where are we gonna live? We're gonna move from Thailand. It just doesn't have the great things for my daughter. We would move to Singapore, and it has great schools, easy to get around because everything's so tight, everything's so close. Also easy to get away. It's a hub internationally to go anywhere in the world. Very high standard of living, very low crime. Maybe wouldn't even need a car. There'd be nowhere to really go. We may not even have a vehicle at that point, but if we need a vehicle, we'll get the Honda, I think. What am I gonna do for my business and things? Like right now I have a lot of online business, which is just supporting us, right? It's not really killing it at all. But what would I do? I would buy an online business that is doing well and just keep that going and maybe ramp it up. I don't know what that would be, don't really have any idea, but I'm open to a whole lot of things. I know a lot about online business, so I would just try to find one that's working, that I could get for a fair price, and then that we could just continue it and just make a decent income from there. I think that's basically, oh, I would also, and then what would I give away? Because to me, if I could have, you know, let's say $1 million, let's say $500,000, I'm giving money away. I mean, it just doesn't make sense for me to keep it. I would feel selfish. I would feel like I'm an ass. I would give away to my sister, who definitely needs it. I would give away probably something to my mother. She probably doesn't want it or need it, but just to give it away for her. I would also find, I like to find people that need it. Wherever I am here in Krabi, I've found a couple people, and over the years I've given money to them just because they sure as hell don't have it. And yeah, I would find some people that need it and that I could help in some way. Hopefully people with kids. It would be nice to start something here as well. Like here in this town, we don't have any like youth center. There's nothing like that. There's nowhere kids can go to play basketball, ping pong, all in one place, you know? Darts or whatever, or play games, or build stuff, or arts and craft. Like there's no like one center where everybody could come to do that kind of stuff. I think that would be really cool. That's it. Those are my plans for when XRP goes to the moon. What are your plans? What do you see yourself doing as far as these categories? Like, would you take a trip somewhere first? Like, what would be your first thing to do? What vehicle would you have? Where would you live? What would you do? And would you give anything away or not? You know, don't mention how much you'll have or anything like that, but just assume that you'll have so much that it makes all of these things at least possible, or maybe some, you know, of course, something else that you wanted to do as well. Hope that helps you dream a little bit, and maybe like give yourself permission to dream, because it's coming for sure. If you hold your XRP, if you have at least a couple thousand, figure 1,000 XRP at $100 is $100,000 if it goes to 100. I mean, that's, you can get 1,000 XRP right now for what, $300? Man, it's an investment. I mean, it's such an opportunity that I can't really believe. I'm just so lucky to have it, right? So are you. Anyway, that's what I think I'm gonna do. Tell me what you're gonna do. All right, cheers. And because that was my first video, I totally forgot. If you liked the video, would you give it a like, please? And if you want to subscribe to see more, please do so. I plan on doing these just about every day. My take on things will be different than everybody else, so subscribe and watch for a little bit and see if you like it. If not, that's cool, just unsubscribe and go check out some of the other channels. Some of the other channels you might check out, my brother I mentioned before, DM Logic, and you can see his channel on the right side of my channel. I listed it as one of the XRP Ripple sites or video sites or something like that. Check it out there. I'll also put a link to his site in the description. Other people you might want to check out that a lot of people like are Jungle Inc. He has XRP videos, Digital Asset Investor, and Alex Cobb. He's a young guy, but has a real good grasp of what's going on with XRP. He's invested. I think he's full-time just on his channel. He doesn't do anything else. You might want to check that out as well. All right, thanks for watching. Cheers.